And then we touched on briefly with Lorena. Now, I was banging on about Benny being 157, 164 with a mare's allowance. If you put Lorena's mare allowance on, then she's 166. With the ill-fated Espoir de Laon, that would put her top 3 within these lot, although Apple's Jade will probably jump above her. And I think it is still worth having a look at Lorena. Given the fact that she was sent off so short for the champion hurdle, we know that she's a decent prospect. This was her walk in the park race at Sandown. That was obviously a bit of a Mickey Mouse race. We're never going to learn anything from this. But a horse to win by this sort of distance is a horse of real quality. She went on and run after this, where there was people picking faults with her jumping and all those sorts of things. But I think she is a very, very special mare. Now, she didn't cut it in the champion hurdle for whatever reason it possibly could be, but we'll see in a minute where she runs a little bit flat, I think. In all of these races, even when you look at her novice races, she's never, ever, ever had to really do anything. She's never been challenged. She's never really known she's in a race. In this instance, she is being cajoled slightly, but, she's got the race in the bag. And I think it was a massive culture shock to go into a champion hurdle against the best 2-mile hurdlers and have to be competitive, have to be ridden. She may have just downed tools, but she's travelling really nicely here. Obviously, Bouverdare had already fallen at this point. You're looking at the front three. You've got Mellon, you've got Lorena, you've got Espoir de Laon. Apple's Jade at this point is dropping out of it. Silver Streak starting to come through. But you'd say here she's travelling as well as anything else. But for whatever reason, it just starts to switch at this bit here when they're reaching the part before they really start to go downhill. And you can see Ruby's changed his hands a little bit there. I think at this point he was expecting she'd still be travelling with Espoir de Laon. Now, obviously, he's gone on and proved how good he was by the winning margin of the race. But there, she doesn't really seem to find a lot. Ruby wasn't really fussed in talking to anyone after the race because she didn't find a lot. And I just don't know whether she sulked here and she hasn't really found as much as she probably could do. Now, no disrespect to Mellon, obviously he was runner-up in the champion hurdle the season before, and no disrespect to Silver Streak because he was ridden for a place and I did fancy him to run well at a price. But, in these instances here, I just feel like Lorena's performance could have been better than this. I think she has underperformed. Look, she's never getting to Espoir de Laon. She's not going to win the champion hurdle. But I do think she probably could have finished second if she was 100% giving it her all in that race. And, I wouldn't be willing to write her off just yet. She's only 6 going in 7. She's a big mare. I just think she's got another season ahead of her where now she's had that bit of experience. We'll have to see how she comes out the next couple of races, whether she's going to sulk or whether she's going to do it again. But I think it's too early to write her off. She's definitely still a horse with tremendous potential.